Hey guys, another different type of video today. I'm actually going to do the Miss April Hart's makeup. If you don't know her, she's at Breakfast at Sweethearts on Instagram. I'm going to be doing her makeup for a photo shoot today, so I thought I'd bring you guys along. I'm also going to show you what I'm going to pack in my kit. This isn't typically what I would take to a shoot. I've done April's makeup a few times, so I know exactly her skin type, I know exactly her skin tone, I know the looks that she likes, and I know the looks that she doesn't like. I also know the look that we're doing today, which is just kind of a bronzed, smoky, kind of sultry eye. And yeah, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm putting in my kit. Usually I would take a big suitcase, but I'm only going to be taking a Zuka case and my brush case and just a little carry bag. I've also packed up my ring light. That's why the light's probably a bit different right now. I've packed up my ring light so that's ready to go. So if you want to see what I'm doing today, then please keep on watching. So I've got my Zuka case here and I've got my carry bag here. I've also got my brushes all in this pouch. If you guys want to see a video as to what brushes I use for what and what brushes I take on set of photo shoots and client makeups, then please let me know, as I would love to film that for you. Okay, so first up what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some baby wipes. So typically how I pack is I go in the order of what I do things so that I don't forget anything. Now these are the baby wipes I use. They're fragrance free, hypoallergenic, paraben free and alcohol free. Now I always have used baby wipes, not makeup remover wipes, as makeup remover wipes usually have harsh chemicals in them and oils, where baby wipes are so safe for obviously a baby's butt that surely they're going to be safe for our face, you know what I mean? And as well, you can always get really good deals on like in bulk baby wipes. So first I'm going to put that in my zip up bag over here. The moisturizer I like to take everywhere is the Cetaphil Daily Advanced Ultra Hydrating Lotion. I'm going to pop that in there as well. I've got this little clear case that has all my disposables in it. Alright, so in this little case it comes with spoolies, some lipstick applicators, some cotton tips, and I've put some lashes in there. There's 3 different styles in there that will work perfect on April's eyes. I've got my tweezers, I've got regular lash glue, and I've also got latex free lash glue, which is always good to have on hand. So I'm going to pop that in my zip up case as well. We're going to do glow and primers. So first up, I'm going to put my Flower Beauty, what is this? Flower Beauty Glow Getter Liquid Illuminator. This is in the shade Pearlescence. I'm going to take my MAC Strobe Cream in, I think this is just the regular one, which is Pink Light. I'm also going to take my Maybelline Master Prime in the pore filling one. Okay, a tip I always give makeup artists is to take little disposable plastic bags with you. I mean, if you can reuse something that isn't plastic, that would be good. But I just have these little, I'm pretty sure they're just doggy bags from like the Tudor shop. And so I pop my beauty blender in one to keep it sterilized. And then as well, on my way back, I can put the dirty beauty blender in there. So I'm going to put that one in there. And then I always take one for rubbish, as you never know if you're going to have a bin on location with you. So I'm just going to pop them in there. Alrighty, I'm going to take my Pears soap. I just have this in a Snaplock bag just because I don't obviously want it to get all germy. So I'm going to pop that in there. And I've got spoolies already for brows. Alrighty, now for foundation and concealers. I'm going to take my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is in the shade Cork. So I already know my model's skin type and skin tone. So I'm going to just take whatever I need, not so much every single color under the sun. I'm going to take my Born This Way Sculpting Concealer. This is almost out. This is in shade Vanilla. And I'm going to take 2 Fit Me concealers in 5 and 15. I'm also going to take my LA Pro Coverage Foundation in the shade Fair. Take my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. I'm going to put that in my zip up one. I'm going to take a Liquid Frost by Jeffree Star. This is in the shade Goddess. This is the darkest one. I'm going to take my Hourglass bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. I'm also almost out of this one. My Flower Beauty blush in Primrose. Yep. Is it right? Peach Primrose. Pop that in there. I'm also going to take my Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. It's waterproof. I mean, any mascara really does the trick, as you're going to be using a spoolie anyway. I'm going to take a clear gloss. This is by Essence. I'm going to take my much loved Kimko Palettes Terra palette. This is just a bronze palette, and it's got some mattes and some shimmers, so it's perfect as a go-to palette. I just pop a tissue over it so it doesn't dirty everything else. So I'm going to pop that in my zip up one as well. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually make your own palettes at Inglot. So I've got my go-to palette It's got a whole row of bronze shades and then a row of pinks and a black eyeshadow in there. I take this everywhere with me as it's just a never fail product. I'll pop that in my carry bag as well. Alrighty, we've got our Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, but I'm going to bring my Flower Beauty Seal the Deal in Mattifying, just for the T-zone. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm also going to take my Daily Brush Cleanser. This is good for if you have a dropper brush or if you're working on multiple clients, you can clean your brushes between. So pop that in there as well. Setting powders. So I've got my RCMA No Color Powder in this little jar. And in this one is a Maybelline mattifying powder. I find this has no flashback. It comes in different shades, but this is the light and medium mixed together. So I've already got my bronzer and my blush. So for highlight, I'm going to pack my MAC Soft and Gentle. This is a staple for me. I mean, back to concealers, but I'm going to take my two NARS Soft Matte Concealers. This is in Custard and Chantilly. These are medium one and light one. I'm also going to be packing my Becca Opal highlight. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. My Becca Opal highlight and the Master Chrome by Maybelline in the shade Molten Gold. This is just a perfect gold shade. It makes any skin tone look bronzy. Brows, I've got my Zoeva Brow Spectrum palette. This is perfect for travel as it's quite thin and compact, and it's got heaps of shades in it too, so you're not going to miss out on anyone. Another favorite palette that I like to take with me is my NARS Bord de Plug. I'm probably butchering that. Palette. It's got 3 highlights and, oh no, it's got 4 highlights and 2 bronzers. So this is perfect. It's got 2 lights and 2 dark highlights and then just a neutral bronzer and more of a warm bronzer. So this is perfect to take anywhere with you. Oop, I almost forgot. I also take little baby scissors and they're usually in here. I just pop them in there just if we ever need to cut any lash bands. I'm going to be taking my Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water. This is a makeup remover and it's also got matcha green tea extract, so it's super cleansing and super hydrating for the skin. Alrighty, I'm going to take some liners. So I've got the MAC NC15 Studio Liner. This is like just a white kind of flesh tone. I've got my Boldly Bare Lip Liner by MAC. My Whirl Lip Liner by MAC. I've got an Inglot Kohl pencil. This is in the shade 2, which is kind of like a plum color, so it makes green eyes really pop. And I've just got a, what is this? A Rimmel Scandalize, yeah? Is that right? Yeah, a Rimmel Scandalize pencil in brown and in black. I'm also just going to grab a sharpener to take with me, so I'm just going to pop that in there too. Alright, so I'm going to go through and make sure that I've got everything. So I've got skin primers, I've got my skincare with me, I've then got foundations, concealers, I've got powders, blushes. I might grab one more. I might just grab my MAC, what is this, MAC Warm Soul Blush. I've got a bronzer. I might pack one more. I'm going to take the Dark Chocolate Too Faced bronzer. I've got like 6 highlights, so we're good for that. I've got a lip gloss, I've got mascara, I've got eye pencils, I've got brow powders and my soap. I've got a glow. I also always like to take my little palette with me, and I'm just going to pop that on top. Actually, I'm going to pop that in my little zip up case at the back there. Also going to bring my Vitamin Enriched Face Base, as I'm fairly sure that April has more dry, sensitive skin, so this is always good to have with you. I'm going to also pack my Flower Beauty Foundation in M4, which is a darker bronze shade, and my Pro Conceal in, my LA Pro Conceal in Espresso, just for some cream contouring, just for a more natural look. Alrighty, awesome. That's all for that one. So I'm going to put my brushes on top, zip this one up. Now these little Suki cases are perfect because you can see everything on both sides, and it's got a handle at the top too, so it's easy to take with you. So my last thing is to look at my lipsticks and have a look at what shades we're going to need. So I know this one's a nude, more rosy type look, so I'm not going to bother packing anything red or anything too pink. So I'm going to grab my Gemini by Jeffree Star, my Thickest Thieves by Jeffree Star. I'm going to grab Celebrity Skin, I'm Nude, and Christmas Cookie. I'm also going to grab my black, as this works perfect as an eyeliner for the upper lash line. So I'm just going to pop them all in there, just roughly and zip that up. Now I always tell everyone to bring a towel with them, so I just pop mine over like that, and then it's got the big carry strap there anyway. Alrighty, now that we have everything packed, I've got also my diary with me, which I always recommend you have with you because you never know who you're going to meet or who's going to want to book something in while you're on the go. So always have your diary with you. I'm also going to bring my Jeffree Star just paddle mirror, just because you never know if there's going to be a mirror on set of wherever you're going to be. So always have one with you so the model can see if they like what they got. So I'm only doing makeup today, so I don't need to worry about packing my hair kit. But maybe I'll show you guys in an in-depth video when I take my big suitcase with all my hair kit and kind of what I take when I don't know what my model's going to be looking like. I don't know what her skin type is, and I don't know all those kind of details, so that'll be a more in-depth type of video. So I've just popped my hair up in my signature bun that I always do. A big deal for me is to always look well presented. So always your hair looking nice, your makeup looking nice, and just dressing appropriate. So I'm gonna put all my stuff in the car and I'll see you guys when we get to the location. And look kind of out the window, yeah, like straight ahead.
So sultry.
So stun, so gorge, unreal. Yeah.
Well, you don't have, you won't like that. Model. Cute.